The Catholic Church welcomed a new leader, a shepherd from the East. Luis Antonio Tagle, a man of deep faith, became Pope Pius XIII. His warmth and humility resonated worldwide. He carried the hopes of over 1 billion souls. Tagle's journey began in the Philippines. Born into a devout family, his faith blossomed early. He embraced knowledge and compassion. His studies took him to Rome, where he excelled. The world recognized his brilliance and empathy. He served as Archbishop of Manila. He led with wisdom and grace. His appointment as Cardinal foreshadowed his destiny. January 18, 2025, a date etched in history. The world watched as Pope Pius XIII was crowned. St. Peter's Basilica stood as a majestic backdrop. Its grandeur mirrored the ceremony's weight. Sunlight streamed through stained glass windows. The air vibrated with anticipation. Cardinals, bishops, and dignitaries gathered. They represented nations across the globe. Millions more joined through prayer and technology. The ceremony unfolded with ancient rituals and prayers, each gesture rich with symbolism and history. The weight of tradition was palpable, yet a sense of joy filled the air. From every corner of the globe, people celebrated. The faithful gathered in cathedrals and homes. They prayed together, united in faith. Social media buzzed with messages of hope. Filipinos felt immense pride. Their beloved Chito had ascended to the papacy. Streets overflowed with joyous celebrations. Music, dance, and prayer filled the air. Across Africa, Latin America, and Asia, the faithful rejoiced. Pope Pius XIII represented the global church. His election signaled a shift, a recognition of the faith's universality. The world faced uncertainty and division. Climate change, conflict, and inequality cast long shadows. People yearned for hope, for leadership. Pope Pius XIII offered a beacon in the storm. His message resonated: love, compassion, and dialogue. He called for unity and understanding. He urged the world to embrace its shared humanity. His words offered a path forward. The coronation became a symbol of hope, a reminder of shared values. It transcended religious boundaries. It spoke to the human desire for peace and connection. The weight of the world, the weight of the papacy rested upon his shoulders, the responsibility immense, the challenges daunting. Yet Pope Pius XIII faced them with quiet strength. He understood the needs of the modern world. He recognized the importance of dialogue. He embraced technology as a tool for connection. His approach was both ancient and modern. His papacy promised to be transformative, a time for healing and renewal, a time for the Church to rediscover its purpose, a time to build bridges and mend divisions. A global family rejoices. The Catholic world erupted in celebration. The announcement of the new pontiff sent waves of joy and excitement across the globe. In every corner of the world, from the bustling streets of Rome to the quiet villages in Africa, people gathered to share in this historic moment. The air was filled with a sense of unity and hope as millions of faithful came together to welcome their new spiritual leader. From Buenos Aires to Boston, prayers of thanksgiving rose. In churches, cathedrals, and homes, people lit candles and offered prayers, their hearts filled with gratitude and anticipation. The sense of community was palpable as individuals from diverse backgrounds and cultures united in their shared faith. The new pontiff's message of love and compassion resonated deeply, inspiring countless acts of kindness and generosity. Families gathered, inspired by the new pontiff. In living rooms and community centers, families huddled together, their eyes glued to the television screen as they watched the coronation. The sight of the new pope with his humble demeanor and warm smile brought tears to many eyes. It was a moment of profound connection as generations came together to witness history in the making. They saw in him a reflection of their own faith. The new pontiff's words and actions spoke to the core of their beliefs, reaffirming their commitment to their faith and to each other. His message of inclusivity and acceptance resonated deeply, offering a beacon of hope in a world often divided by differences. Church bells pealed, announcing a new era. The sound of bells ringing echoed through cities and towns, a joyful proclamation of the new beginning. It was a call to unity, a reminder of the shared values and beliefs that bind the global Catholic community together. A sense of unity spread throughout the world. The coronation was more than just a religious ceremony. It was a symbol of hope and renewal. People from all walks of life, regardless of their background or nationality, felt a renewed sense of purpose and belonging. The new pontiff's message transcended borders, bringing people together in a shared vision of a better, more compassionate world. The faithful felt a renewed sense of purpose. In parishes and homes, the faithful gathered to pray and reflect, their hearts filled with hope and determination. The new pontiff's call for compassion and service inspired many to take action, to reach out to those in need, and to work towards a more just and loving world. They were part of something larger than themselves. The sense of belonging and community was stronger than ever, as people from different corners of the world came together in their shared faith. The new pontiff's message of unity and love resonated deeply, reminding everyone that they are part of a global family, connected by their shared beliefs and values. The coronation transcended mere ceremony. It was a profound moment of spiritual renewal, a celebration of faith, hope, and love. The new pontiff's humble and compassionate demeanor touched the hearts of millions, inspiring a renewed commitment to the values of the Catholic faith. It was a celebration of faith, hope, and love. The joy and excitement were palpable as people embraced and celebrated together. The new pontiff's message of love and compassion resonated deeply, inspiring countless acts of kindness and generosity. It was a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. The new pontiff's call for compassion and service inspired many to take action, to reach out to those in need, and to work towards a more just and loving world. The sense of community and shared purpose was stronger than ever, as people came together to support one another and to make a positive difference in their communities. It was a moment of grace. The new pontiff's message of love and compassion touched the hearts of millions, inspiring a renewed commitment to the values of the Catholic faith. The sense of unity and hope was palpable, as people from all walks of life came together to celebrate this historic moment. It was a time of reflection, of gratitude, and of renewed faith, as the global Catholic community embraced their new spiritual leader and looked forward to a future filled with hope and possibility. A legacy takes root. Pope Pius XIII's legacy began to take root. His words resonated with people of all faiths. His humility and compassion touched hearts. His vision for the future inspired action. He challenged the world to embrace mercy. He called for social justice and environmental responsibility. He emphasized the importance of education and dialogue. His message was clear: we are all connected. The coronation marked a new chapter, a chapter filled with both challenges and opportunities. The world watched with anticipation. Hope blossomed in the hearts of millions. Pope Pius XIII's vision, a world renewed. Pope Pius XIII envisioned a world renewed. His vision was not just a fleeting dream, but a comprehensive plan for a better future. He saw a world where the Church played a pivotal role in addressing the most pressing issues of our time. A world where peace reigned and poverty was eradicated. He imagined communities coming together, transcending boundaries of race, religion, and nationality. In his vision, the Church was a unifying force, bringing people together in harmony and mutual respect. A world where all people were treated with dignity and respect. He believed that every human being, regardless of their background, deserved to live a life of dignity. His vision included a strong emphasis on human rights, ensuring that everyone had access to basic necessities and opportunities for growth. His vision was ambitious, yet achievable. He knew that such a transformation would require dedication, hard work, and unwavering faith. He called upon the Church to lead by example, to be a beacon of hope and a catalyst for change. He called for a Church that served the poor and marginalized. He believed that the true measure of a society was how it treated its most vulnerable members. The Church in his vision was to be at the forefront of efforts to alleviate suffering and provide support to those in need. A Church that was open to dialogue and change. He understood that in order to remain relevant and effective, the Church needed to be open to new ideas and willing to engage in meaningful conversations with people of all faiths and backgrounds. A Church that was a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. He envisioned the Church as a source of light and inspiration, guiding people through difficult times and offering solace and support. His vision was inspiring and challenging. It called for a deep commitment to the values of compassion, justice, and solidarity. It required a willingness to confront difficult issues and to work tirelessly for the common good. His leadership promised to be transformative. He aimed to bring about significant changes within the church and the wider world. His approach was rooted in a deep sense of empathy and a desire to make a positive impact. He offered a path forward, a way to heal the wounds of division and build a more just and compassionate world. His vision included practical steps for reconciliation and community building, emphasizing the importance of unity and cooperation. His vision offered hope for the future. It was a vision that inspired many and continues to guide the Church's efforts to create a better world for all, a future full of hope. The coronation of Pope Pius XIII left an indelible mark on the world. It was a day that would be remembered for generations to come, a day when the hearts of millions were filled with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. The grandeur of the ceremony held in the heart of Vatican City was a testament to the enduring power of tradition and the unifying force of faith. It was a moment of unity, joy, and hope. People from all walks of life, from different corners of the globe, gathered together in a shared celebration. The air was filled with the sounds of jubilation as voices rose in unison, singing hymns of praise and thanksgiving. The sense of community was palpable as strangers became friends, united by a common belief in a brighter future. It was a reminder of the power of faith to inspire and transform. In the quiet moments of prayer and reflection, individuals found solace and strength. The flickering candlelight in St. Peter's Square symbolized the enduring hope that faith brings even in the darkest of times. The rosaries held tightly in the hands of the faithful were a testament to their unwavering devotion and trust in a higher power. It was a glimpse of a brighter future. As the first light of dawn broke over St. Peter's Basilica, it illuminated the hopeful faces of those gathered. Their eyes were fixed on the Vatican, a beacon of hope and a symbol of the possibilities that lay ahead. The new day brought with it a renewed sense of optimism and a belief that together they could overcome any challenge. As the sun set on that historic day, a sense of optimism filled the air. The golden hues of the evening sky cast a warm glow over St. Peter's Square, creating a serene and peaceful atmosphere. It was a moment of reflection as people looked back on the day's events and forward to the future with hope in their hearts. The beauty of the sunset was a reminder that even as one chapter ends, another begins. The world had witnessed the rise of a new leader, a man of God who embodied the values of compassion, humility, and service. Pope Tagle's words resonated deeply with those who heard them, offering a message of love and unity. His actions, both big and small, demonstrated his commitment to making the world a better place. Whether he was addressing a crowd or comforting an individual, his presence brought comfort and hope to all. The future, though uncertain, seemed full of hope. The faces of the people reflected a collective optimism, a belief that, under Pope Tagle's guidance, positive change was not only possible, but inevitable. The atmosphere at the Vatican was charged with a sense of anticipation, as everyone looked forward to the new era that was beginning to unfold. The legacy of Pope Pius XIII was just beginning to unfold. His early days were marked by a deep connection with the community, a trait that would define his papacy. The historical footage showed a leader who was not afraid to roll up his sleeves and work alongside the people, a leader who understood the importance of empathy and compassion. His legacy was one of hope, a promise of a better tomorrow. The world watched with bated breath, eager to witness the impact of his leadership and the fulfillment of his vision for a more just and compassionate world. News coverage from around the globe captured the attention of millions as people gathered around screens to follow the events unfolding at the Vatican. The global audience was united in their curiosity and hope, waiting to see how Pope Tagle's vision would shape the future. The journey had just begun. Pilgrims from all over the world made their way to St. Peter's Basilica, a journey that symbolized their faith and hope. The processional events in Vatican City were a testament to the enduring power of tradition and the unbreakable bond of community. As the world looked on, it was clear that this was not just the end of a historic day, but the beginning of a new chapter filled with promise and potential. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.